Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech on Cloud. This is your host Abhishek Kushwaha. Welcome back with a new interesting video which is about identifiers in Golang. So this is basically a Golang series which I am making. Identifiers in Golang would be the second video. For some it would be questioning that why I'm starting this for basic stuff. As my channel says, let's grow and learn. So I would like to start with the basic things, then moving by level to the another things, and then to the advanced version. Now guys, let's get back to the topic. I would be just giving a brush up how the identifiers are used in Golang and what they correspond to. So basically, identifiers are used for identification purpose as the name suggests. Or in the other words, we can say that it is a any user defined type or a name can be considered as an identifier which provides an identity to the element basically. In Go language, identifiers can be a variable name which we define to a value, or it can be a package name or types, which with everything which are just given out or means declared out by the user himself is can be considered as an identifiers. In Golang, there are rules for declaring the identifiers which I would be telling you, and so to see or to explore it in a practical way, I would just like to write a short program on the screen which would demonstrate what is the identifiers in Golang. So as you can see, I have my VS Code open. So continuing with our um, directory which is YouTube, I would just make another file which is identifiers .go. Save it. Now let's import the package straight away. So it is saying package YouTube, but I'm not using any which you say calling or like export type of code. So I'm using the simple main here, package main. Now let's import the fmt. Then we will declare function main, which is the main part of the Golang. Then I would declare a simple variable name. So it would be a string Tech on Cloud. So let's save it, run it. Oh, my eyes kept. Okay, so this error is basically I have not used fmt. Fmt is the package mod, we can say import from which we are importing from the package main, and it contains variable functionalities. So one of them is printing of the value. So fmt.println, which we use to basically print the variable name, is basically imported from the package fmt. Okay, so if I would try to print it, fmt dot, if you can see that println is on the first. Straight away I can give the variable name and save it. Let's execute it again. Yeah, it works fine. So yeah, so the main motto is not to run this program, just to show you that here name is the identifier. Okay, and yeah, there are other two identifiers also present in the program. So there are basically three here in this program. So the first identifier is the package main itself, because it is also means we can say that it's a variable name only. Variable name, so it's a name of a package which we are declaring. So main is a package name in simple words. So it can be considered as an identifier. Then function main is also function main is also a function, so it is also a identifier. Function name of the function, so it is an identifier. Function identifier. Okay, so I would just like to repeat it again, so for those who would not have understand it clearly. So this function package main is basically a name of a package. So the name is some kind of a variable here. So and it is defined by a user, that is more justifying thing. So package main identifier. So main is the identifier here. Then another function main is the identifier. Function name is also a variable name. Not a variable name, sorry. A function name is also defined by a user here. And so main function is an identifier. Then we are declaring variable with name, means name is the variable, means the value, the with the user defined name which is holding the value tech on cloud. So here name is the identifier. I hope everyone would be understanding it. So if you have any doubt, just comment it out in the comment box uh, of the video. Okay, I will try to clear out things for them. Then coming out to the next part, there are rules for defining the identifiers. So the rules should be followed, otherwise it will be giving a compile time error. So the first rule states that so there are basically rules for identifiers. So I have written some rules which are easy to understand. So as I will explain you that, I will give a example also in front of it. So here it says that the first rule, name must be with letter or an underscore. So underscore would not be, yeah, underscore. So A to Z, small a to Z, then capital A to Z. like normal. So we can write this basically says that we can have something like this tag 96. So means the name should be begin with a late letter or a underscore and follow by any name, means any number or capital letter words or small letter. It is totally okay. And as far as I know, there is no length boundation also by declaring an identifier. So the first rule says that. And coming to the second rule, name should not be with integers, means it should not start with a digit. We cannot start an identifier with a digit. For example, uh, this is a random identifier, so this is not applicable because here see the first letter itself is a 4 a digit, so the second rule does not correspond to it. We can't declare it as an identifier. Then keywords should not be used in identifiers. So this is a little bit, I can say that new for you. I have not gone through this one. So keywords are basically reserved key words which are used, means like in Go there is a keyword which is defer, continue, then it's break, like so all programming languages have some uh, keywords which are reserved for special purpose or special work which they implement, so they cannot be used as an identifier here. Then in Go language there are some pre-declared identifiers uh, available for various constant and types and functions. So basically types, we can say that for functions, so let's go one by one. So as I said, there are pre-reserved or pre-declared identifiers are available for constant, types and functions. So for constant, uh, it will be basically true, false, then nil, that can be used for constant, means which can be constant basically refers that whose values cannot change, they remain same once we declare it. So it can be a true, a boolean, or a false, or nil also can be considered. Then for types, so for types, we can consider in a say that type declaration means when we declare an integer with a variable name, we need to give a types with it. So it can be something like integer of 8 bits, integer of 16 bits, or with complex 64. It's not complex, it's complex. Then in Go we have rune. So rune is basically we can consider it as alias of integer, 32-bit basically. So and rune represents Unicode code point basically. So this Unicode code point is a numerical value of the Unicode character. So it is something new, rune. So when I would be making programs and explaining you rune in the coming videos, it is also a topic of the basically Golang series. Uh, then for functions we have, functions can be easy to guess, like we have length function to know the length of the array of slice. Then there is an append function which appends the value into the slice in Go. then we have complex, then we have delete, then we have make functions, which is used for declaring variables in Golang. So all these things may be new to uh, people which are taking help from my videos. Yeah, but yeah, in coming videos I would be explaining everything here as we are using as we will use in our programs. So I will just mention it for functions. It is make for declaring, uh, and then it is length. Yeah, that is capacity. Capacity also refers to the capacity, means we can say, if I try to explain you what is capacity means, the amount which can be contained, something like that. So it is used with the slices to know their capacity, how much value they can store. Then it's copy to copy. uh, I have used it for copying one slice into another, we can say that, or array into the other. I'm not sure with array, but yeah, with slices I have done it. Then with there is close. So close is also useful in weight groups. So these are concurrency concepts, which I said weight groups. Yeah, they are also very examples. So they would be in concurrency lecture. Then one more interesting thing that in Go language, the identifiers, there is special kind of identifier which is represented by underscore, which is known as blank identifier. So it is basically anonymous placeholder. So I would just like underscore is used as placeholder. So this placeholder would not be a correct means definition for it, but yeah, it has special meaning in declarations as an operand or in assignments. Uh, this placeholder, or we can say that this anonymous declaration, which is underscore, it a kind of ignores the value which is returned by a function. So when I will be using a certain slice or try to iterate through it, so there I can use this underscore in that and try to explain you more about it. So yeah, so this all are the things which are included in identifiers in Golang. So yeah, we are into the last portion of this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like this video. If any questions are there for new beginners or for anyone, they are most welcome in the comment box. I will try to address them. uh, yeah, that's all guys. Bye bye. I would be back with the next video soon.